What we see here in Montreal is that the tenants are living in fear of losing their apartment, fear of not being able to pay the rent.
The housing crisis is taking a toll on Montrealers and their mental health. Advocacy groups RRASMQ and RCLALQ have come together demanding urgent action, writing an open letter to Premier Legault to address the situation. They say the stress of the housing crisis is having severe impacts on the well-being of Quebecers.
People are extremely despaired. They are afraid. They don't find where they don't find a house when they lose it. So we heard a lot about suicidal thoughts. We think that the government has to send a strong sign that he's taking this problem seriously and that he will act upon it.
They have to stay there, and also places that are dangerous for their mental health. People who are in abusive relations that cannot find another dwelling or something they can afford, so they stay in abusive relationships. So we see a lot of distress directly caused by the housing situation.
The spokesperson for RCLALQ, Cédric Dussault, suggests that power imbalance often compel tenants to accept conditions they would otherwise refuse from their landlords.
You have the right to refuse as a tenant a raise that is proposed by your landlords, but the constant fighting, the constant threat of being evicted can make it that you're going to accept those situations. So sometimes the landlords say you just have to leave and you're not happy, but leaving means you're going to pay like maybe twice, sometimes 3 times the rent you were paying, and this is when you can find something.
The two groups, representing over 300 organizations specializing in housing and mental health, are urging the CAQ government to take concrete measures to resolve the housing crisis.
There are a few things he could do really fast, that this government could do really fast. Control the rents, having a moratorium on evictions, having evictions better controlled by the Tribunal administratif du logement, and of course, but that is more in the long term, is to have more social housing.
It's a cry for help that we're sending today. It's the Mental Health Week in Montreal, in Quebec, and the theme this year is compassion. So we think it's a matter of solidarity, of compassion, to make sure that everyone here in Montreal and Quebec gets a safe roof over their heads, so they can go on with their lives and not live with this constant burden on their head.
In Montreal, Johanie Bouffard, City News.